I'll tell you, the students in campuses
Mm-hmm.
are way smarter than what we think.
Okay.
Okay? They are already using AI,
Yeah.
so they are doing their projects and everything with the AI and things.
Welcome to I Am Recruiter podcast. My name is Prafula Deori, and I am one of the founding member of I Am a Recruiter community. So this community is basically to help the TA folks across the globe, like by understanding more about their journey, about who they are, and try to learn more and more from their experiences. And today we have a guest named called Rishi. So Rishi is a recruiter currently working with Crow. He have like almost like 5+ years of experience, and he's based out of Noida. So Rishi have an interesting story to share. So welcome Rishi to I Am Recruiter, and thank you so much for your time. So why don't you quickly share about your background, Rishi?
So, Buffalo sir, I've been into this recruitment domain for 5 years as of now, and I started as an intern, then moved on, worked on contract, then moved, and now here I'm a campus recruiter. So I take care of campus recruitments, like talking to the colleges, talking to new folks, and generally the branding people of the company who does all the logos, projects, webinars, seminars, all those things. Like apart from more recruiter, I'm more like a marketer now.
Okay.
How to develop new marketing strategies, what other companies are doing. Then, as I'm also the information guy who collects the various informations, which company is doing what, who is paying how much, and where we stand, why are we not getting the premium slots, how many students that company is taking, which branch they are taking, like all those insights and things, then creating a beautiful dashboard out of it. And that's my like day-to-day work. So my journey started in the month of around April 2019, and till date, I'm there with you. So campus is fun, like totally, it's a fun
Okay.
thing.
Okay. Okay. So why
Yes.
don't you quickly tell about your background? Like, from are you basically from Noida itself, or you are from some other part of
Yes.
India?
So I'm from Lucknow, basically. So I worked in Pune and then Gurgaon, then Noida. So basically, I keep traveling between Noida and Lucknow. So
Okay. Okay. So
it's
I have heard lots and lots about Lucknow. So what's popular in Lucknow? Can you tell our audience?
it's the food over there which is popular. Then it says like Lucknowi Tehzeeb and all things. More web series you are seeing nowadays, which are almost every web series related to this mafia crime, gangster politics is being shot in Lucknow.
Okay.
So we watch that web series and we can tell, hey, this is this area, this is that area, this is this area, this is that area. So, and in the
Okay.
web series it's Bhopal, but originally it's the
Okay.
other place.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And what about your education background?
So my education is into MBA, BBA and MBA are done from MIT, and then I started my corporate career. So it was
Okay.
into marketing. Then I got into HR because campus placements, they take
Can you tell
you.
can you tell little bit more about like how did you got your first job and what happened like
It's a very interesting
and
story. Like
or like
yeah, I'll tell you. So nothing bad about the university, first of all. So the job where I joined, it was more for a mechanical engineer and an construction engineer rather than a person from marketing and sales. So I went there, I saw uh, this is not going to happen from my side. So I respectfully told my training and placement officer saying that मैम ये होगा नहीं मेरे से, इनने इनने गलत हायरिंग कर ली है, इनको इंजीनियरिंग का बंदा दो आप, ये होगा नहीं, ये पंप प्रेशर पाइप इलेक्ट्रिकल पुली ये क्या क्या बात कर रहे हैं, मेरे समझ के ऊपर से जा रही है ये चीजें.
okay,
So
okay,
this I had never done. And then what happened in Pune, I was searching for job that time.
okay,
Someone in my known told me that come to Amdocs office once.
Okay.
I was like, I'm doing nothing. I took my bike, went there, and there he came, says like, यार internship की opportunity available है, करेगा क्या?
Okay.
So I was told like I was seeing the entire company, bottom to ground floor to sixth floor. They had a nice cafeteria and things. So and he told me that subah ka breakfast is on the company, and then you get evening snacks. Then from being a graduate, you're getting an MNC big buildings, glass buildings are there. You're coming up in formals. You don't have to do this marketing sales job, which everybody in my college was getting, like go sell credit card, go sell insurance. That's the hard reality of marketing and
Yes.
sales
Yes. Yes.
placements.
Yes. That's true.
I'm like what they are getting and what I'm getting was close to same. Then I calculated the distance from my home to the office.
Okay.
Like 20 मिनट है यार चला जाऊंगा कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. So I started over there. Then I was going into presentation and things, doing making PPTs. So gradually I was moved into campus. Then company said that we'll hire him, and but side by side I was giving my CDS paper.
Okay.
So I cleared CDS paper 3 times, but all 3 times set back from the SSB interviews, respectfully. So they were spectacle like, should we give him an offer from intern to FT or क्या करे इसका? So they were like, we'll take him on a third party payroll.
Okay.
I went for my final attempt, and I didn't make it. So,
Okay.
so everybody in my family is from defense background, but I came to the corporate sector,
Okay.
and
Okay.
then I started over there
And how long you
doing.
work here?
I worked in Amdocs for 2.2 years. Like
Okay.
April it started, and in August I left.
Okay. Okay. And how was your journey in last 2.5 years in MDocs? कैसा
My
रहा आपका campus recruiter
journey
journey?
was nice. Journey was nice. Like it was pre-COVID era, so office jana and coming back, all those things were happening. Then in the lockdown, we had to onboard say some 1,000 graduates.
Okay.
That was a big task.
Okay.
Like in 2 months, all those arrangements to be done. And on the other hand, many of us didn't had work at that point of
Okay.
time.
Okay.
So how to keep yourself busy doing projects, keeping the candidates warm. And there was a dilemma like, are we offering them? Are we not offering them? Like many companies were taking away offers were being revoked. And so over there, the stand was look at we will take them, but we will take them in batches.
Okay.
So doing all reverse engineering backward, forward, like what all laptops they have. Like you must have heard like VDI thing which came up in the lockdown era.
Yes.
That if you surprising if your laptop is not working, then how will you work? Because no IT team can reach out to you.
Yeah.
So collecting all that information from the candidates and things. So my team lead told me, Rishi, we need to ask 700 folks about their addresses.
Yeah.
One more colleague were like scratching their say, यार 750 को हमने call करना है. So we were like, no, made a Google form out of it and then collected all the details. Then, as you know, students have so many queries. So
Yes.
every
Yes.
batch we did a webinar saying this, you will be needing these all documents. The user ID and password will be sent to you by your managers. You need to log in. You need to log in by this time. And believe me, everyone was asking the same question, same thing. So we had to keep patience at that point that okay,
And-
this problem is by everyone, and we synchronized it. I started getting in touch with the training and placement coordinators, not the faculties,
Okay.
because they understand better. Like those are the students only. So I
Yes.
used to tell them, listen, your batch one is joining on this date. These things needs to be done. Please make them understand all those things.
Okay. Okay.
And eventually, the next year also the lockdown kept on happening, and then we started the virtual campus. I always wanted to travel all across India. Amdocs used to hire from 35, 40 campuses. I was like, I'll enjoy the entire travel of the India and world. Like, but eventually COVID happened. And then one fine day, I got a ping on my LinkedIn from Gartner that we
Okay.
are looking to hire you. Would you like to? Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Let's.
Were you
So
actively
then
looking at the time?
I was kind of looking at that time because it was the phase of that every software engineer was multiplying his salary by 5 times.
Yes.
A student from Thapar University said that, sir, we are not joining. I'm not joining. I was
Okay.
like, why? So you offered us 6 point something. I'm getting an offer of 22. Like, ठीक है ये चीज होती थी टेक टीम्स की प्रॉब्लम बट 6 से 22 तो काफी बड़ी जंप है मतलब हमारे साथ क्यों नहीं हो रहा ये सो that was there then I moved to Gartner and suddenly what happened in Amdocs it was 700 Gartner it came to 35
Okay.
so I was like 35 let's do it so it was more on the B schools and that kind of hiring it was happening over there.
Okay. And how long you worked with Gartner?
So Gartner, I was with a short span for 9 to 10 months.
Okay. Okay. And how was your experience over there?
It was like so kind of an experience, I would say, and it taught me good things as well, how to do analysis and things, and what other companies like Bain, McKinsey, PCG, these kind of companies, how they work. I got an idea of it, how the consulting domain works.
Okay.
It's
Okay. So currently about you are working with Crow. So like you were still doing into campus hiring itself?
Mm, yes, I was. I'm the first campus recruiter grow hired in India.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm doing end-to-end campus, tech, non-tech, everything.
Okay. Now what is the scale?
Scale is say around 200 or so,
Okay.
100, 200 somewhere.
Okay. And which type of company colleges you hire from?
We hire generally from engineering and Delhi University.
Okay, got it, got it. Great. So definitely you have an interesting journey. So why can you also suggest like some of our fellow recruiters or aspiring recruiters who how to start their career in campus hiring? Like what are the things they have to know if they want to become a campus recruiter?
First thing you need to understand the hiring timelines, like when campuses happen. It's not like you one day go ahead like मुझे campus से बच्चे उठाने हैं. It's not like that. And before going to campus, you need to do your homework correctly, like which all companies are coming, what all packages they are giving, and when you will be placed, what will be the potential talent loss which you will face over there. You need to have buffer in campus. Like if you want to hire 10, offer at least 13, saying that at the end students go for higher education and
Yes.
other companies offer. So these are things you need to keep in mind, and you need to be in sync with the hiring manager about the JD, about the test which will be there in the campus. Because it's not like lateral recruitment that for one position you will source 10 CVs and you will have a screening clear of 7 of them, and then they will have interviews. Once you open a job in the campus, it's like everybody is applying.
Yes.
Everybody is applying. So at that point of time, you need to have some filter criteria. So
Okay.
that online test is a very good filter criteria to move on to the next level. Then you need to be in touch with the campuses. Generally, students take care of the campus hiring with the coordinators, but when things are not going as planned or as per your discussion, then you should reach out to the faculty over there
Okay.
because they understand the gravity of the situation. Many cases, what happens, student is placed, he doesn't give any care to his next batches that I am placed, let them do what they want to do. In that case, you need to have a good connect with the training and placement officer. So that's these all things are there, or keep him in the mail CC. So in that case, it happens. And the other thing is start developing relations with the campuses.
Okay.
For this year I went to campus A. Next year, I'll again go to campus, say, again go to campus. So what will happen? There will be an alumni base in the organization which will start creating,
Yes.
and and the students will resonate with the company. Like so and so senior went to Pro in this year. He's still working over there. He got a promotion. It's a good company. I'll join. Because whatever you say in the pre-placement talk, half of the people are not listening to it or just interested about what will be the interview questions.
Yes.
It's in campuses, the company's reputation go more on the word of mouth, like what they're talking at the night in the hostels, basically. So those things you need to keep in mind. Then stay active in the campuses, like start doing webinars, seminars, any kind of projects, case competition or something like that. In these competitions, you are also able to target potential hires for the next
Yes.
year. So you have that. Okay, Rahul Sharma had a good case. So if has he applied, which stage he is in case he has written XYZ, let me reconnect with it. So these cases are generally designed with the roles we are planning to have on that campuses. And the last thing we updated is there any offer drop or something. And yes, one more good tip for knowing offer drop: start seeing the LinkedIn and the Facebook pages of these campuses.
Okay.
Because what happens, for example, a student is placed in my company, they will promote his post like so and so is post placed in Pro. What I have seen after 2 months, the same student has been placed in PwC. Okay, two offers, good. Then entity data, three offers. Let me talk to the campus what's happening. Because what happens, sometimes they don't follow the policy or things get messy. So last moment you get a surprise is better you don't initiate the background check and things for the
Okay.
person.
Got it. Got it. So my next question here is you mentioned about the relationship building with the campuses and all, right? So what are the few things we need to do to really to build the relationship with the campus placement coordinator or with the colleges?
Okay. So first thing, when you're talking to the students, talk to them like their friend. Don't always start in that formal tone. Hey, Navjot, I'm speaking from so and so company. What's happening there? What's doing it? So he'll also reciprocate in the same. Yes, sir, we are fine. We are done with the arrangements and all those things. He'll just treat you like a normal other HR from the company. Start to know more about the person.
Okay.
So Navjot, how are you? And you know that if it's a Delhi university, you can go a bit informal also, looking at the way the person is talking around. Like, और नवजोत तूने apply किया? Like, no sir, I'm sitting for that company. Then he like, अच्छा, हमारे में apply क्यों नहीं कर रहा भाई? So he like, no, no sir, that company is like this, like that. Then you can, once
Get
that
more
formal tone,
insights.
yes, once that formal tone is broken, then you start getting all the insights. अच्छा, डेलॉइट आ रही है? पिछली बार कितने लेके गई थी? सर बहुत लेके गई थी पिछली बार तो कम से कम 40-45। अच्छा, अप्लाई किसने कितनों ने किए थे? अच्छा, इसमें सिर्फ बीकॉम प्रोग्राम अप्लाई कर रहे हैं कि ऑनर्स भी कर रहे हैं? सबके लिए खोल रखा है। ठीक है जब। सो व्हेन यू स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू हिम एज अ फ्रेंड, ही सेज लाइक अपना ही बंदा है, चिल है, इसको बताते जाओ। एंड द मोमेंट यू आर इन दैट फॉर्मल zone, he'll only stick to what you have asked and what he needs to tell.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how I get my market intel. And
Okay.
then once you have got a good connect with the student coordinator over there, you get a good treatment also there in the campuses.
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
थोड़ा सा
So
ज्यादा ख्याल रखा जाता है फिर, है ना?
ख्याल रखने वाली इस बात सर अलग है, मतलब वो बेसिक रखो नहीं रखो उससे we don't have much things on that. We are there to the recruitment thing. But the main part is the insight part which you want to collect.
Okay.
For
Okay.
example, when I was working with Amdocs, I had a good connect with NIT Kurukshetra.
Okay.
So what happened? We hired them. Then we all became friends because we were of the same age at that point of time. Sunday morning, I'm playing cricket with those guys. So there's one IIT ISM Dhanbad, then NIT Hamirpur, then NIT Kurukshetra, NIT Trichy, Warangal. Everybody. in that 11 people from different colleges, SRM, VIT, everyone. And we are talking with each other on samosa, jalebis, and everything in Pune.
Okay. Okay.
So that's the way you get the actual campus insights.
Got it.
Like you get to know how off-campus recruitments are happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you got two offers, the campus will take your name off from the list. They'll
Yes.
not allow you to sit for the placements. But how this person got the third offer, how he approached. So all those things you get to know.
Okay. Okay.
So this
Great. So moving to our next question, Rishi, like you have been in the recruitment, campus recruitment industry for almost like 5 years now. So definitely you have learned lots and lots of different things from your experiences, from different challenges you have faced. Can you also tell me some of your positive things which you have learned, plus some of the challenges, और आई वुड से लर्निंग अपॉर्चुनिटी कि इस टाइप का challenges आपको मिला था, क्या अच्छा लगा ड्यूरिंग योर 5 year journey?
so the challenge which we placed was first was to develop the relation with the campuses. And in normal colleges, you can develop a good relation if you are hiring from them. But in the top tier campuses, you need to be little more over there, like pushing them. It's like we need them, they don't need us sometimes.
Yeah, yeah,
So how to market yourself, cutting off from all the other companies like Big Four and everyone, getting a premium slot ahead of them. Those things are a challenge because TPOs generally restrict the companies which are hiring in less numbers in the initial days.
yeah,
Their main aim is maximum students would get placed first. So their burden is less on one side. And then they can open up.
yes,
Other thing is we have seen students bombing the interviews deliberately,
yeah,
reaching to the final round and then saying, no, no, I'm getting married, so I won't be I have my family over there. So this creates a negative impact in the eyes of the hiring manager for that campus. So if you're going to some college and everybody's saying, I'm looking for an on-site opportunity, then we will think twice visiting that campus. So these are some of the challenge and some of the good things which we have observed is students are well prepared if you have a good relation with them.
yes, yes,
And you need to be empathetic with them. Like if your interviews are stretching after 5, 6 in the campuses, and being an HR, you know whose interviews at what time.
yeah,
So what I generally do, I see okay, top five you sit there, rest you go have lunch, have your tea, refreshment, whatever you have. Come at this time because I generally know each interview is taking around 20 minutes.
yeah,
So I just give them a window to relax because students are very tense at that point of time.
yes, yes,
Then few things which I did to help students were the location constraint. So when I was in Amdocs, so that time we have two locations, Pune and
okay,
Gurgaon.
okay,
So remember the Excel which I told you, the Google form which we shared with the students.
yes,
In that, we also collected their hometown address, their current
yes,
location. So if somebody is staying in Punjab and we are putting him in Pune, so
yes,
his mind is like दिवाली पे आना होगा, होली पे आना होगा, या दूर पड़ रहा है. So after 2 years, he'll be like, let's find something in Gurgaon side. So we map them according to their current location. This helps us in retention.
okay,
People stay for for that reason because they don't have to travel much. Because everybody has that same mentality in background going on. I'm staying here, I'll have to travel this much. Because a person from Punjab may not find his tribe in Pune, and a person from South, like Trivandrum, if we send him to Gurgaon, he may not be comfortable at that thing. So these are some of the positive sides which we have seen, and I've worked on like to help students on that part. If somebody has a genuine concern, which after talking to so many students, I get to know. I try to accommodate him.
Okay. Okay.
And if the reason is something where I sense that he is looking for an offer, then I'm like, I talk to him. भाई दिक्कत क्या है बताओ. So once you start on this informal tone, the person eases out, and then he tells you the actual reason.
That's true.
It's never like you have to be strict and formal each and every time. You need to connect with him. For that, you have to be informed.
Yes, yes, yes. And what kind of challenges you had, Rishi? किस टाइप का challenges आया था
Mhm.
आपको?
So challenges initial were like getting the dates first thing,
Okay.
premium dates. But then we realized it's all about the TPO's mentality and the campus
Hmm.
mentality. So then we figured it out like, okay, this is the challenge. Now, this is the way how we can overcome it. The same day, we can ask for a slot saying that we will complete the process within 3 hours.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So, in that case, TPO also agreed.
Hmm.
And we said that we will be coordinating the drive ourselves.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Like, तुम्हें भी टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं, we'll do it on our
Okay.
own. So, that case, we got a premium slot. Then the another challenge was in getting insights from the B schools like
Okay.
IIMs and IITs. They don't share their things easily,
Yes. Yes. They don't share. Yeah.
so they don't. So in that case, even informal network was not working.
Yes. वो लोग बोलते ही नहीं है आप जितना भी
बोलते नहीं है
इन्फॉर्म
वो आपको उल्टा सुना देंगे. Why
हाँ
should I be
हाँ
telling you? There were times the students were so rude that I'm not talking to him. Otherwise, things may go a
otherwise you
different
can
way.
talk to our TNP center they will
TNP से तो बात करने का सर मतलब ही नहीं होता ना.
नहीं
मतलब
नहीं
अगर
वो लोग
आपको
वहाँ पे कनेक्ट कर देते हैं हम लोग जितना ट्राई करते हैं मैंने भी
हम्म,
काफ़ी कैंपस में विजिट किया था तो आई जनरली ट्राई टू कनेक्ट विद देम तो उनको जितना भी पूछो वो लोग बोलते हैं कि सर आपका कंपनी है आपका कंपनी है पहले तो वो बताएगा फिर उसके बाद
हम्म.
बोलेगा कि आप क्यों ट्रेनिंग प्लेसमेंट से बात कर लीजिए सर कुछ डिटेल चाहिए तो
सर फिर ऐसे टाइम में काम आती क्रिकेट टीम. सो आई टॉक टू देम. तरुण भाई कैंपस पता करो हमारे अलावा और भी कोई है क्या. सो यू विल नॉट बिलीव विद इन 30 मिनट्स
ओके
आई गॉट 3 दिन का शेड्यूल
ओके ओके
कौन कंपनी कितने एप्लीकेशंस ABCD एवरीथिंग. लाइक ठीक है. So then TNP called me, sir. There was one more company which was pressurizing us on the date, so we give them a slot for the afternoon. Sir, three नहीं sir, four companies actually. So insights निकालना थोड़ा मतलब मुश्किल काम होता है बी schools में.
ओके
Then हो जाता है. So that was one challenge. The other challenge तो that last moment back out वो तो
हाँ हाँ
है
वो
ही.
तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते
उसके लिए
आप
आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. So what I suggest the hiring manager, sir, if you are hiring looking for 15, hire 20, give 20 offers. अगर आपके पास appetite है to arrange around 18 or so, आप 15 का
हम्म
टारगेट लेके चलो. इसमें से 5 जाना ही जाना.
आराम से डिक्लाइन तो होगा ही
हम्म.
मार्केट नॉर्मली हॉट था उस टाइम पे आफ्टर कोविड राइट
नहीं उसके बाद भी the students, I don't know what they have this higher education kind of thing
हाँ हाँ
coming up in there. And एक और challenge आती है sir, which is infant attrition in campuses.
ओके ओके
Like the person joined and left us within 3 months.
ओके ओके
So for that, you need to do a entire 360 on that. That it is coming from this certain specific campus, certain specific team, or it is one or the two odd cases which we cannot control on that.
ओके ओके ओके
So campus, I would say, when doing in mass recruitment kind of thing, you need to totally rely on the data,
ओके सो
and you need to maintain the data thing. Pre-placement talk to the final interviews. What's the ratio? 5:1, 7:1. All those things.
यस थैंक यू ऋषि ऋषि बेसिकली अभी जैसे सम ऑफ आवर ऑडियंस आर लाइक who are thinking to start in the campus recruitment journey तो उनको आप ये बता सकते हो कि how the campus recruitment start और process क्या है पहले आप क्या करते हो what you do next right what is the step by step process can you tell them like till the time
Okay.
you onboard the candidates, and
Okay.
onboarding में भी क्या क्या plan होता है, सब कुछ in detail
So,
अगर थोड़ा
okay.
बहुत share कर
Yeah,
सकते
sure,
हो.
definitely. So, first thing is to get the number requirements.
Yes, and how do you do that?
So, for that, we need to talk to the leadership,
Yeah.
then RMG team, then the hiring managers.
Okay.
These three will tell you the numbers.
Okay.
Then, after that, you need to talk to the comp team.
Okay.
If you're hiring for that role for the first time,
Okay. Okay.
okay, like this is the market rate which is going, this is the team parity. Because as being a recruiter, sometimes we do have the access to compensation, sometimes we don't have the access to the
Yes.
team's
Yes.
compensation.
Yes.
So comp team is somebody who knows everybody that who's sitting on what.
Yes.
So they have general reports coming from different sources, what's the compensation going on in the campus. You tell them about the comp. This is the comp we are preferring. This is what our competitors are giving. And this is the median salary of the campus. What we are doing.
Okay.
This campus is so and so ranking in this category. Generally, we take NIRF
Okay.
for the purpose. And once it's done, lock it up. Don't discuss this too much.
Okay.
जो एक बार आपने बना लिया सेट, this is the GD, this is the roll number of roll and comp ये रहेगी. Keep it, park it up.
Okay.
Okay. And no need to revisit it every time कि हमने कम दे रहे हैं, ज्यादा दे रहे हैं, करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Then you need to go to the campuses.
Okay.
Generally, the season is from July till October.
Okay. Okay.
You start reaching out to the campuses once they open.
Okay. And how do you reach out to them? Like, मान लो
You'll
कि
get their
आप
details. You'll get their details.
आप
As
मान
you are
लो
a,
कि नया
Mhm.
रिक्रूटर हो, तो आप कैसे
Mhm.
इसको अप्रोच करोगे?
उनकी websites पे you'll get the details of the training and placement thing.
Okay. Okay.
And if you are a seasoned recruiters, they already know you.
Okay.
I'll tell you, on a normal day, I get 3 to 4 calls from campus
Yes.
and a mail or something brochure के साथ. You need to be like, हाँ ठीक है, ये campus हम जा सकते हैं. This is a normal one. And you need to see that which all other companies are coming up.
Okay.
Then you need to gauge you will be able to gauge yourself, where do we stand. Now you have decided the comp and things. Now you have decided which campus to go. So, and time. Now you need to work on the test.
Okay.
What all questions will be asked? So there's a vendor. We all have like somebody has Hire Pro, somebody has Hacker Earth, XYZ, anything.
Yes. Yes.
You make a question with your tech team, send it to the vendor, loop them in. Like, this is the test, this is the section, this is the marking scheme. It generally takes around 1 week to for the test to get completed,
Okay.
like entire design thing. वो वापस आएगा, you will get it reviewed, you will say it's okay. That's done. Now you need to work on the content,
Okay.
on the pre-placement talk about the company, about the team, about the role, comp which will be offered. If there is any service agreement or anything on that, you need to mention it clearly
Okay.
how it's going to
Basically, the
be.
presentation, you can say, right? Like where you
Yes,
will have all the contents.
yes, all the content. And now you need to start talking with the campuses over the emails.
Okay.
स्टूडेंट्स के भरोसे मत रहना.
Okay.
वो एक बार आपका फोन रख के वो चले जाते कैंटीन फिर. ओके. Keep everything documented over the mail from the campuses.
Okay.
What I generally do, if student is good, I talk to him. If I feel that he's not being professional, he is not taking things seriously, I'm like, I'll talk to the training and placement officer.
Okay. Okay.
Because I don't want to have a bad impression in front of the leadership on the campus day.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So make sure of it.
Okay.
Now,
Presentation ready to get next.
once the dates and all things are ready, start blocking the calendars of the leaders.
Okay.
Like 5:30 is the pre-placement talk. 15 minute buffer लेके you just block the calendar like a
Okay.
placeholder.
Okay. Okay.
If you have all these details 1 month before, just drop a placeholder on that.
Okay. And how do you finalize, like, कि कौन जाएगा कौन सा कैंपस के लिए, वो कैसे डिसाइड करते हो?
So for that, if the campuses are being done locally,
ओके.
if it's Delhi University or companies in Delhi, so we block 1 week complete. 3 campuses, 3 days, finish it off.
Okay. But how do you identify the internal interviewers? My question is.
So that you work with the hiring leadership. Hiring
Okay.
team का जो leader होता है, director,
Okay.
whoever he is, he will manage internally.
Okay. Okay.
Because I, being a recruiter, I don't have a say in his team that who should come or who should not come. He is the
Yes.
person who should decide it.
Okay. Okay.
Then on the day of the campus, when you are there, reach early before the hiring
Mm-hmm.
team. See if all things are in place. Like GTs के लिए all the chairs are there, team के लिए the things are arranged or not. You have the printouts or things, all those things if they are or not. So once it's all done, then start the interview process.
Okay.
And
And
you
what
need
about,
to, yes, go on, sir.
yeah? And what about, like, do you also give some kind of campus goodies while you are visiting
Yes, we
to the
do that.
campus?
We do that. So for the branding activities, we get it done. All those things. So for that, we talk to the brand team separately.
Okay.
And on that day, we get it to reach the campus. Like somebody, if he's coming by a car or something, he can put it up in from the office, get it there. And we decide who to give, who not to give. Like everybody who has applied, it's not feasible.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody who has set for the GD, not feasible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it depends on the number of goodies we have, how we want to promote it. So that's how we distribute it.
Okay, okay. So what I have seen is most of the companies, whenever like they identify the candidate to the finalists, they generally give the goodies, right?
We do that.
Yeah.
Yes. So either to the finalist or to the placement coordinators and
Yes.
the
Yes.
TPOs, nothing will happen from that small mug.
Yeah.
Doesn't, but it develops a relation with the campus.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Great.
That all those things we do.
So
Once all the 3 campuses are done, now is the offer approval process.
okay.
20 folks, this CTC, this proposed date of joining, requesting your approval.
Okay.
It comes, start releasing the offers.
Okay.
That's it. And after that, 3 months before the joining, you start the background verification.
Okay.
In that, what will happen if somebody is responding to that BGV things? Is joining. If he's not joining, you get a sense check of it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And during the entire process, allocate them buddies.
Okay. Okay. Buddies, right?
So
So
yes, so
from
every
every
month
team.
one small WhatsApp or a call with them,
Okay.
so that everything is fine. You have any questions? Are you joining? You are not joining? All those things.
Okay. And how do you plan the onboarding session?
So onboarding session is, for example, if they're all joining on say 1st of July,
Yeah.
so there will be a training room booked for them.
Mm-hmm.
Their laptops and everything will be arranged properly. There
Yes.
should not be any glitch or something. Then a specific payroll session needs to be done for the campus folks.
Okay.
Because what I have seen from them, 5 लाख CTC divided by 12, मेरे अकाउंट में इतना आ रहा.
Yeah.
So this is typical way of salary
Mindset.
calculation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maximum number of questions is on salary part.
Yep.
So we need to tell them PF कटेगा, ये होगा, ये सारे deductions है. If there is a different tax saving component, this is how it is going to work. Because at the age of 21 or 22, many people don't know about the tax components.
दैट्स ट्रू, दैट्स ट्रू. क्योंकि कभी
So,
कॉलेजेस में ये चीज़ बताया नहीं जाता, कभी हमने
abhi nahi,
स्कूल में भी पढ़ा नहीं है कि टैक्स कितना कटता है नहीं कटता है. सो ये सब
kuch
चीज़ें
nahi.
अगर जनरली अगर कॉलेज स्कूल में पहले से मेंटली प्रिपेयर करता करे कोई, सो वी आर मच मोर प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दोज थिंग्स, राइट?
Yes, exactly. So that's done. Then you have a nice lunch session with them, make them feel welcome in the company. Then जो उनके bags होते हैं, all the bags, laptop bags, send some cards, goodies differently.
ओके.
That day of joining, we got this. So you must have seen those posts on coming up on LinkedIn.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
delighted to announce I've joined so and so as
Yeah,
a from the
yeah, yeah.
campus. I would like to thank A, B, C, D, everyone. So that's the basic things which we do. Then make them understand about the campus to corporate culture.
Okay,
There's a session for that which happens.
okay,
That college ho gaya. Now you need to transition yourself from college person to the corporate person. You need to understand the communication modules. This is how you need to communicate. This is the profession you are into. You have to present yourself in that manner. This is how your growth is going to look like. So all those things happen. Then there's the 30, 60 days, and 90 days training programs which happens. And after 90 days, have a connect with them, asking everything going good, everything is fine. Do you have any challenges? All those things.
okay,
So this is from collecting the requirements to getting those requirements in the company.
okay. Perfect. Great, great. I think great steps, and you have elaborated it very nicely. And I think it will be very helpful for our budding campus recruiters or anyone who wanted to move to campus recruitment side. Great. So since if you see, right, every organization these days are focusing on diversity hiring as well, right? And do you also see that similar trend happening in the campus recruitment side as well?
So yes, there are certain campuses which are diversity specific. First things we need to understand what's the real meaning of diversity. Is
Yeah,
it only the gender diversity or the ethnic diversity or like hiring people from different background altogether?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, companies are still confused in this diversity word which they are being used.
Yes,
So
yes.
for campuses, it's generally the gender diversity.
Okay,
Like Amdocs, we used to have certain campuses which were only gender specific.
okay,
So special drives used to happen. There used to be all women panel which is going for that purpose. So that used to happen. And other part for diversity in Delhi University, you must have heard there are certain colleges which are only gender specific to
yes,
females. We do hire from that as well. So
okay,
when you have a number game in campus, you can very well do the diversity thing.
okay, okay. And uh, as a campus recruiter, right, do you also get some kind of a target for campus hiring in diversity perspective? Like मान लो कि आपका
As in,
700 हायर करना है,
Mhm,
राइट?
mhm.
उसमें से मान लो कि 300 या 400 आपको डाइवर्सिटी हायर करना है, वैसा कुछ टारगेट मिलता है कि नहीं
No,
मिलता?
as a target we haven't seen because these kind of targets, like saying it's on paper, it's very good. But
Okay,
when you actually go on the ground,
okay.
if if you're getting good students in other campuses,
Mhm.
why are you not hiring from them?
Okay, okay.
Because when there is a talent kind of thing and
Mhm.
being specific to this number, it see there is always a like stress given to the diversity hiring,
Yes.
but you should get the talent over there as
Yeah.
well. I'm not
Yes.
saying the diversity candidates are not at all talented, but as a we haven't heard of it that this has to be only 300 has to be have diversity only.
Okay, okay. So the reason why I'm focusing on this question is, I think many of us have taken diversity in a different angle altogether, right? जब भी हम diversity का बात करते हैं, we are just talking about gender diversity in most of the companies,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
So yesterday I was just trying to do Google, right? And I was just trying to understand what is diversity really mean, right? So diversity can be anything, right? Anything. It can be culture, it can be age, it can
Exactly,
be background, right?
exactly.
So are we considering all these things when we are talking about diversity? The answer is no, right? So there is a huge gap what exactly the diversity is and what we in reality it's happening.
It all started diversity in the year of 2019.
Okay,
आधों को समझ में आया, आधों को नहीं समझ में आया, मैं कर लो hiring.
okay,
Was
okay, okay,
something that way. But
okay.
when you see the companies in US and Europe doing the diversity hiring, they are doing it totally different.
Yes, they have well structured way, I would say, right? So it's clearly defined कि कितना percentage gender का है, कितना percent veteran का है,
As I
कितना
think
percent and others.
as per our laws, we cannot say that this position is only diversity specific.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is not true.
Yeah.
Like what Indian constitution is there, we don't discriminate on the basis of age, caste, or gender or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're doing all diversity specific, it's what it is.
Yeah, yeah. Totally agree. Great, Rishi. I think great answer for the diversity question. So my next question is to know who Rishi exactly is, right? To Rishi, कौन है, right? So can you quickly tell a little bit about you, what you do in your weekends, what you'd love to do, what you don't love to do?
Okay. On my weekends, I work on my upskilling.
Okay.
Yeah, like I take out my personal laptop, I start searching on things, what's happening. Because being a campus recruiter, you need to be up in your game every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I listen to podcasts which are generally more what's new things are happening, like AI and all those things
Yeah.
which are
Yeah.
being done. Then trying your hands on AI, how it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
AI is not write a mail to the hiring manager for so and so JD. You need to structure it in a proper way. Then you need to understand how is this helping you
Okay.
rather than totally being dependent on that AI thing. What he's saying, it's completely true. I studied it. It's garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What you give it, it will give it to you the same thing
That's true.
with the full confidence.
Yeah.
Even if it's saying the wrong thing, 2 plus 2 is 7. It will like definitely 2 plus 2 is 7. So you need to work on it. Then you need to work on various Excel tricks and tips which are done. And you must have heard about Power BI for data
Yeah.
visualization. So I am working on that as well. So weekends are generally doing household works and upskilling yourself.
Okay. Okay. And do you also hang out with your friends? Like,
Yes, I do. I do.
okay, what do you do? Like, you go out for bike ride or
We go out, meet somewhere,
parties?
or like in Noida, we just go for cafes and things. And
Okay.
when I'm in Lucknow, then we do all like college things, what we used to do. Like most of my college friends are here only.
Okay. Okay.
So going in the entire city, doing things over there, meeting them, all those things. Then somebody has some work, we'll accompany him to that. I will love for cars, so generally we do car modification things and all those things.
Okay.
Photography. If you're not understanding anything, last what I did, I opened my entire like right side of the door of the car to do some wiring kind of thing
Okay.
without going to the mechanic and things. And
Oh, good to know.
luckily it went good. Nothing happened. जुड़ गया
कुछ
दरवाजा वापस.
कुछ हुआ तो नहीं. चलो, good. So you also mentioned about like AI, right? So what do you mean by AI and how it is in useful in the recruitment industry, right? And let's say कि मान लो कि हमें कैंपस में इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, तो what are the different ways to implement in campus hiring?
Okay. First thing, I'll tell you, the students in campuses
Mm-hmm.
are way smarter than what we think.
Okay.
Okay. They are already using AI,
Yeah.
so they are doing their projects and everything with the AI and things. So in the campuses, what we have to do, we need to see what new trends are going in the recruitment industries.
Okay.
We don't need to see that which is the most innovative company doing hiring in India. We need to see it as a whole.
Okay.
Like Deloitte ने ये किया तो हम क्यों नहीं कर सकते?
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
हम उससे कुछ और अच्छा करेंगे.
Hmm.
Why we need to copy the entire thing?
Yeah.
So AI is something which will give you ideas for the campus recruitment. You need to tailor it up according to your
Your
own
needs.
organization and your role which you are hiring for. Then you are going to see how it works.
Okay.
So on the filtering criteria, I don't think AI will work.
Okay.
In the campuses, it can work because it can tell you what students are thinking nowadays, what kind of tools they are using, what all PPTs they have made. Is it a AI PPT or not?
Okay.
Because what happens, they such, I need a PPT on so and so, AI will give it to you.
Okay.
So when you have used AI, you will be able to see those background and things. Okay, this is an AI one.
Yeah, you can differentiate, right? क्योंकि
You
आजकल
can
AI से
differentiate.
आपको you can create a PPT in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or less than that as well.
Yes. So we all say we have a basic से थोड़ा advanced skill of PPT
Yeah.
till now what we have done in the corporates, because all
Yes.
our slides are generally brand aligned and things. We can't
Yeah.
do any much changes on it. If a 22 or 21-year person is coming with a slide which you see is like highly amazing, मुझे सिखाओ पहले तुमने कैसे किया है इसको.
Uh, uh, uh,
So that's how you can differentiate.
okay. Okay.
Yes. Because everybody uses Google and things. Like I've seen people using AI for codes and everything, coding and things. So, like AI, you need to first thing, it's a very new thing in the market now. How it is taking shape, like you need to play with it, then you will understand how it is. They will give you ideas, but you have to execute.
Yes. 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 And I think you have to spend more and more time to know more about like the uses of different tools and AI related and all, right? Great. So moving to our next question, right, Rishi. So first of all, thank you for being part of I am Recruiter community, right? So there are multiple communities we have in market, right? So why
Yes.
you wanted to be a part of community, and why do you think that TA community is required these days?
Okay, so TA community is required these days because when being a recruiter, you're looking out for information or growth
Yes.
things, anything. You see very less number of openings.
Yeah.
So we have heard that recruitment, everything is on referrals and
Yeah.
you know a person and then it happens. So how do you get to know if there is some opening or something? Many cases are there where opening is not even posted and the person is hired.
Yes.
And if I need any kind of help from someone, like how I'm stuck somewhere, I cannot ask the person in US. He
Yeah.
has no clue about it, how it works. I'm in this role and nobody in my company knows how to work on this. Who is going to guide me on that? On
Yeah.
actual Google will say, give me a one normal one-liner answer. So it's more about understanding how the industry is working, what all different opportunities are being opened up. Because you see the tech people have their own community
Yes.
and they are flourishing like anything.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, and the other part is for being a recruiter, you need to be aware about where there are opportunities, what kind of opportunities are coming up, how you need to upskill yourself.
That's true. That's true. And I
Because
think
for tech
in
tech role and sales role, there are multiple communities which will tell them you need to study this, you need to study that to upskill.
yes.
Who is going to tell us?
Yes, yes. And I think with this community, right, what we have seen that people who have already achieved, they are trying to come back and help different people, right? The youngsters who are trying to, not only youngsters, right, in general, who are working, who are trying to upskill themselves and who are trying to network with each other, right? So
Yes.
in tech and sales side, we have seen that people learn from each other, helping each other, which are happening. But in TA community, I think those things are still there is certain gap, but which we are trying to solve in general, right?
So you see the numbers. There are 20 developers, 30 developers in a company,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah,
one TA person.
yeah, yeah.
So that's the game difference, gap difference.
That's true. That's true. Great. Anything else you wanted to share, Rishi?
No, I'm done.
Okay, okay, great. So thank you so much, Rishi. So we have learned lots of things from Rishi in terms of campus, from how he have started his journey, from MDocs to Crow. Currently, he is working. He have also talked about the step-by-step process, about the creation of reg till the time the person is onboarded in the campus hiring program, right? So if you want to know anything specific about campus recruitment, feel free to reach out to Rishi. He's definitely looking forward to help as well. And with this, Rishi, thank you so much for your time. And definitely, I know that today's weekend and we all need to give some time to our family as well. And thank you for taking out those time for the community, and really appreciate and looking forward for more connect in future and to learn and grow together.